The green hydrogen economy is being billed as the most exciting development since South Africa's mineral revolution over a century ago. The country's hydrogen future was under the spotlight at a summit in Johannesburg, which brought mining companies and industry role players under one roof.
What I think the hydrogen opportunity presents now is an ability for us to reindustrialize around this fuel source, this pending fuel source. It is something that is coming down the line that is going to assist us with our energy transition from very heavy reliance on fossil fuels to something exponentially cleaner that doesn't emit carbon. So helping us to do our part in cleaning up the climate issue.
South Africa's abundance of platinum group metal reserves along with natural resources positions it perfectly to capitalize on a global surge for green hydrogen in the next few decades.
There are going to be so many small industries that will be associated with building new plants, developing aviation fuels, developing bunkering fuels, etc. We're going to see the ability to create hubs where manufacturing will start to take place, create jobs, and as a consequence, hopefully significantly improve the economic woes of this country.
Progress has been made towards enabling policies for industry development. A hydrogen valley stretching over 800 kilometers from the north of the country to the east coast is also being mapped out. The corridor alone could create over 14,000 jobs and add $8 billion to the country's GDP.
One of the key projects that I would like to highlight is Project Rainbow, which is the hydrogen freight corridor that is focused on developing fuel cells for logistic trucks and buses. Right now the project has been shortlisted for German KfW grant funding. In addition to that, we have recently submitted a business plan proposal to the IDC to consider developmental funding.
Green hydrogen is expected to enable South Africa to reduce dependence on fossil fuels and a centralized electricity grid which is battling to keep up with demand.
It gives you the ability to construct what's referred to as micro-embedded grids, where it's almost like little localized grids, so that you can be not as dependent on this massive infrastructure coming through, big lines that you see along the roads, etc., when you're traveling. Right, so you can, in a localized area, have your own grid and manage it there.
It is still early days, however, hydrogen production costs are high and require huge capital investments. South Africa has so far attracted around $10 billion in funding from Europe for the green energy transition. Najma Abdirizak, CGTN.